reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last year's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Testing the right side here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Throwing off play action. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
First and 10 now for the offense. Scanning the field. It's Robinson. Throwing for his running back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Buckeyes getting set on first and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Another positive run on... and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
facing a 2nd and 10. Scanning the field. It's Robinson. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Short connection to the tight end here. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were. They were able to make the tackle short of the line.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. He's throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with a mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw in the first play of this semifinal. Oh, what a grab! Oh, the spin move, and he's got some space here. Look out, off and running. Touchdown, Canes, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes in knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time they went for it on 4th down, but didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Back to pass. It's Robinson. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got a man down the middle. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That costly penalty gives the offense a new set of downs. The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter is going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and try to slow him down.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Third down for the offense. Can he make it to the marker? Did not get there. And now it's going to bring out fourth down and 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It's a fun battle to go to the national championship deadline at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Looking to throw now on first down. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Nice grab. It's Jones. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Looking to throw yet again. Fires quickly to the left. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Touchdown, Hurricanes. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. State offense comes back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. To throw, it's Robinson. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The completion makes it second and short. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Now he's bringing it back. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Miami. The defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
This time it's complete.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. To throw, it's Robinson. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Who makes the grab? That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The short completion of the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Robinson. He finds the running back in the flat. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back and loss of yards. Now you're behind the sticks.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Wide open downfield. He'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got him open. Watch out. He's got great speed. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. And he drops back in the gun. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So incomplete pass on 2nd down, sets up a 3rd and inches. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pass rush closing in. he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Getting some blocks. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he gets it out to the 28. Tackled right there. Buckeye offense onto the field. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Robinson. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. Down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. Past the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Well, The takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Robinson. Pressure is coming. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Bringing pressure. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Miami. Great connection there for 6 points. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to clear it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st down, it's play action. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
He gets loose.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Now it's 2nd down here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back, it's Robinson. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
If he brought down to the 46, good enough for a 1st down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Another interception. Wow, that's That's his 4th tonight. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he released it. With the catch, it's Jones. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down after that completion. Using his legs, it's Jones. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. 2nd and short, easy 1st down. No. Denied. Stopped. Bring up 3rd down.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Off target and incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback.
It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Canes look to keep this drive moving. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Okay, ready?
The Canes come to the line with 1st and goal.
Pound 55 weak.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the move now. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Canes. They cap the drive with 6 points. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. It's a short completion to the big tight end. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Makes the catch. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play.
Get set, get set.
To throw, it's Robinson. Looks to the left, pass caught. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up the first down.
Looking to chuck it again. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the
could take it all the way. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
On the run, it's Jones. Has the first down and more. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking for his big tight end. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Tackle made after a short return, and the pick ends that threat. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Will not be brought down. Touchdown, Miami. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And looking for a big play here. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Canes.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. He bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Back-to-back deep shots. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Too much speed for the defense.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Linebackers making some adjustments now. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Well, tackling for a small gain needed a lot more on